Good afternoon, lacrosse fans. The Magic welcome you to Memorial Stadium on the campus of Monticello High School, the home of Magic Lacrosse. And today's Section 8A championship game featuring the number 1 seed with a record of 9-5, the St. Michael Albertville Knights, and the number 2 seed with a record of 11-3, the Moorhead Spuds. Now let's meet the non-starters for the Spuds. Number 1, Quinn Tweeden. Number 2, Caden Green. Number 3, Joel Eggerdahl. Number 5, Cooper Sorby. Number 6, Nick Ferendoff. Number 12, Ryan Hasbargen. 14, Jeff Wellness. 15, Jace Blythe. 16, Caden Oisted. 19, Carter Midthune. 21, Brighton Jose. 23, Colin Baumgartner. 24, Caleb Paquin. 25, Carson Coons. And now here's the starting lineup for the Moorhead Spuds. Starting in goal is senior, number 20, Gavin Lindberg. Starting on D, junior, number 22, Colby Pryor. Starting on D, he's a senior, number 11, Matt Peters. A junior D, number 10, Gavin File. Junior mid, number 17, Oliver Judd. Senior mid, number 18, Thomas Schroeder. Junior mid, number 4, Caleb Anderson. Senior attacker, number 7, Kason Storbakken. Senior attacker, number 8, Andrew Cyril. And senior attacker, number 10, Cody Martinson. But assistants are John Gilstra, Logan Weinkin, and Alex Kelly. The head coach of the Spuds is Mr. Andrew Law. And now the non-starters for the St. Michael Albertville Knights. Number 0, Caleb Boyette. Number 2, Keaton Kurtzen. Number 4, Brody Odland. Number 8, Micah Bunnell. Number 9, Nate Beeler. Number 12, Carter Boluth. 15, Luke Vogel. 16, Elena James. 17, Ethan Buskey. 19, Ben Ford. 22, Mason Mogard. 23, Owen Schoberg. And 26, Tyler Moreland. Now here's the starting lineup for the St. Michael Albertville Knights. Starting in goal, he's a senior, number 7, Ty Kukli. Senior D, number 3, Rowan Nevela. Sophomore D, number 13, Kale LaRose. Senior D, number 20, Jager Chalik. Junior D, 21, Dylan Layton. Senior mid, number 18, Josh Torville. Senior mid, number 5, Bo Bitzer. Senior mid, number 1, Braden Mogard. Sophomore attacker, number 10, Luke Erlinson. And sophomore attack, number 11, Remy Lobit. The night assistant coaches are Max Murphy, Aaron Simpson, and Jackson Stone. The head coach of the Knights is Mr. Steve Simpson.
Welcome to Monticello as we get ready for Section 8 Lacrosse Championship game here tonight. It's the Moorhead Spuds against the St. Michael Albertville Knights. And with the St. Albertville Knights hosting the state track and field tournament, the game switched over just a few miles away. Tonight it's at Monticello. And so this is how it all stacks up. St. Michael Albertville, the number 1 seed coming in, finishing their season on the year with, pardon me, 9 wins and 5 losses, averaging almost 12 points per game, 12 goals per game, and allowing about 8 goals per game. So a high-speed game represented by the Knights. Meanwhile, the Spuds come in with 11 wins and 3 losses, and they average about 10 goals per game, giving up an average of just under 5. The numbers indicate that perhaps the Spuds have a slight advantage in that, although the teams played once near the end of the year, and St. Michael Albertville was able to get the win in that one as they defeated the Spuds 15-9. The teams and the captains and all are out at midfield as they get the last-minute instructions from the officials. Moorhead won their way into this section championship game for a second straight year with a win over St. Cloud 12-1, and then in Tuesday night's game over Elk River by a count of 10-4. That sets up this matchup with the Knights. St. Michael Albertville won their way in with a decisive win over Brainerd 14-6, and Tuesday night got a win over Sartell, the number 6 seed. Sartell was on the verge of pulling the big upset in Section 8, but it was St. Michael Albertville in the end that was able to persevere with an 11-6 decision to set up this championship contest against the Moorhead Spuds. Moorhead, in their traveling orange, are the number 2 seed coming in against the number 1 seed, St. Michael Albertville. And as we go out, Bo Bitzer stands in for St. Michael Albertville, and he chases it down, going after his own drop, and then it goes off to the far side. Moorhead's Thomas Schrader is there to tip it off to the side. Chase down. And play resumes now as the Spuds will come on the attack as they step it up and send it across that first line. Caleb Alderson looks at the offensive set. He looks at the defensive set by St. Michael Albertville, passes it to Searles down behind. Searles taking a look up on top and then runs on to the near side before handing it off. And from there it goes back up on top, and the return comes on the near side for Cody Martinson. Down low to Searles. Down to the backside to Kason Storbakken as the Spuds play catch behind the goal and try to set up a break on the cutter, but nothing opening up at this point as St. Michael Albertville's defense is keeping the Spuds off to the edge. Here's a windup and a shot sent on by Cody Martinson, but it deflected off one of the St. Michael Albertville players and bounced and ricocheted all the way out of bounds. Spuds on the verge of making a change with Jace Blythe. And he'll come to the side now, and he'll be on with Oliver Judd returning to his spot out onto the field. And for the ball in play, Cody Martinson along the near side and deep near the football scoreboard, or football end zone, brings it out now along the near side and heads up on top. Still in control as he works it around. Storbakken comes up and around, and Cody Martinson goes off to the far side and finds there Jeff Allness. Allness with it and looking in. Back up on top and around the perimeter. Moorhead has not been able to find a seam, has not been able to find a crease or an opening in this defense set up by St. Michael Albertville. Here's a pass on the near side, and there's a shot and a goal! And the Spuds strike first on a quick wrister sent in by Andrew Searles. Moorhead's leading scorer, Andrew Searles, gives the Spuds a 1-0 lead. At 10:37, the time of that goal, Andrew Searles, I believe that to be his 34th goal of the season. And it's 1-0 Moorhead as the Spuds finally worked it around, and Searles made a step in, took the pass, quick wrister down low and in, and it's 1-0 Moorhead. Back out. Bo Bitzer is a specialist on the faceoff, and he is a Moorhead native at one time. Was on the verge of growing up in Moorhead, but family moved on to this area, and now he plays lacrosse for St. Michael Albertville, and he is noted for his ability to control the faceoffs. Spuds are able to take it away, and they come back up with it as Jace Blythe looks in from way up on top as he crosses down low and off to the far side. Nothing open down low, back up on top. Blythe again takes a look, now steps forward, picks up a quick burst of speed, does a little twist move and comes back near side. Turned off to the near side, working his way loose. Back up on top. Here's the look by Cody Martinson. Martinson works it near side. Then back up on top as he tries to find a cutter going down the middle. And nobody is open. The Knights play continue to tighten things up with their defensive effort. Here's a ball knocked loose, and the Spuds are there to pick it up, and a shot at a goal. Joel Egerdahl picked up a loose puck. It was on the error. It was a turnover, and Egerdahl was there to pick it up, and the Spuds quickly have scored twice here in the first half.
Number 3, Joel Egerdahl.
9:41, the time of the goal. Martinson will get the assist. Two to nothing Moorhead. Andrew Searles and then Joel Egerdahl. And the Spuds have grabbed the early advantage as we meet back out at midfield. Again, Bitzer chases it down, but it bounces off him, and it's picked up on the backside. Here's the advance by Schrader. He looks in, backs his way, and then sends it way up on top for Caleb Alderson. Alderson now will head off as the exchange is being made, rotating back on. Oliver Judd from Moorhead. He takes his position on the offensive scheme. Back up on top to look in by Kason Storbakken. He rifles it in, and a bouncing ball comes loose. A scramble for it there. It goes bouncing again up into the air, and the Spuds pull it away. Back out onto the near side, Cody Martinson. He'll let things settle in and then step forward. Quick burst of speed. Martinson looks and rifles it down low, and it bounces away all the way away and past the end line and past the ball, line of play on the field. Play will get back underway. Moorhead has grabbed a 2-0 lead here early as they set up their offensive scheme. Andrew Searles behind and looking, roaming off to the far side. And from there, the Spuds look in. Again, they patiently set up their play. Here's Jeff Allness. He steps forward and gets a step on the defense, and Allness goes off to the far side before twisting it back up on top for Oliver Judd. And to the near side. Here's the look in by Cody Martinson, and the play comes loose, and it's finally picked up by St. Michael Albertville. Dylan Layton comes out towards midfield and then rifles a pass ahead. The Spuds are there to pick it off. Here's the run upfield and a wide up and a toss down low, and it bounces off to the far side. Oh my, Matt Peters had it all alone on the way in. He intercepted way back about 2/3 field and sprinted forward and delivered the pass away, but a hit there brought a yellow flag, and that will stop play momentarily with 8:05 now showing in the first half, and it's the Spuds with a 2-0 advantage. Moorhead getting the goal from Andrew Searles to start things out, and Joel Egerdahl has given the Spuds a 2-0 advantage as we wait for the flag to be picked up and put back in its proper spot. Meanwhile, Moorhead continues to set up in the offensive end. Take a look across to the far side, and that moves Kason Storbakken to the outside of the box and sends it down low. From there, Searles will inch his way towards the back side of the goal and look in. Here's a quick toss now on the near side back to Searles. As he winds up, tiptoes his way behind the net. The net getting closer. There's another shot. That one rolls behind the net. Searles there to pick up the rebound. And with that, a turnover gives it back now to St. Michael Albertville as Bo Bitzer steps up and sends it ahead. A big collision before reaching midfield. Another big collision. There's the big flag down there. St. Michael Albertville's Rowan Nevela was trying to work his way through the Spuds defense. He took a couple of hits. Finally, the second hit brought the flag and a stop in play. And the Spuds will go short with 7:37 remaining. 2-0, Spuds with the advantage. And the play will come out of the Moorhead end as the Spuds defense sets up down in front of. We haven't had a chance to talk too much about Gavin Lindberg. He's in goal. He has yet to see anything coming in his direction here early on. St. Michael Albertville sets things up as they pass it up on top. Carter Bolduc, near side, down to the near corner, working it off to Luke Erlandson. He goes deep and then sends it off to the backside for Remy Lobitz. And Lobitz from there brings it back up on top. As they set it up, it comes back onto the cradle of Brayton Mogard. He walks his way forward, then delivers it back near side. A quick toss behind the net. And St. Michael Albertville sets up their scheme. Backpedaling it near side. Moorhead trying to poke it away loose. A very aggressive defensive play by Gavin File. And now on the near side, the play comes loose. And Bitzer goes down, but he pops right back up again, didn't lose a stride. Off to the far side. From there, St. Michael Albertville trailing 2-0, trying to set up an offensive scheme. This is their first trip into the offensive zone. On the near side for Remy Lobitz. Lobitz. And we will return. There is a timeout being taken. St. Michael Albertville to reload with the Ryan Frisch Legacy scoreboard. It is Moorhead 2 and St. Michael Albertville nothing.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Out of the timeout, St. Michael Albertville on the attack as they go right to left as we look on to the near side. Then down deep from behind the net, looking back up on top, a quick swing pass off to the far side. Hauled in there, sent back up on top, the two offensive players, and it comes near side for Carter Balduke. Balduke works his way now to the near side for Josh Torville. Torville still in control as he dances his way behind the net. Does a quick turnaround. He's trying to set up a play right out in front, but he's double teamed and worked off the play. Continues to work his way around and comes up with an open shot and misses wide to the stick side of Gavin Lindbergh, who has faced his first duty here tonight after the Spuds grabbed an early 2-0 lead and dominated the offensive zone. As St. Michael Albertville looks in, Josh Torville works it off to the far side from there, gathered in by Lobitz. And Lobitz walks his way before giving it off to Braden Mogard. Mogard up on top, sends it near side. A quick shoulder fake to the left, drive to the right, and it comes back up on top, still looking and trying to find room. Josh Torville swings one loose, and he kept it low, and it went ankle high and in. So St. Michael Albertville making good use of their timeout just a moment ago. Now getting on the board, and it's 2-1. 5:23, the time of the goal. Josh Torville gets the goal. '23rd goal of the season for Torville to put St. Michael Albertville on the board here. As play continues on the Spuds, pick up the face-off and work their way up. Quick reversal, there goes a shot and in! Oh, the Spuds wasting no time whatsoever as they split the gap. Oliver Judd steps through one defender, around another, slips one in, and the Spuds have answered quickly, taking a 3-1 lead on Oliver Judd's goal. Just 9 seconds later, so a lot of scoring action early on. And the Spuds now lead it 3-1 as we meet back out at midfield. And as the whistle blows and the ball is dropped, Judd controlling it near side, picks it up, and he works it near side. Oliver Judd roaming his way along the near sideline and hands it off now, and here's the play by Jace Blythe. Blythe sustains a couple of pokes and gives the ball away, and here's Cody Martinson. He'll slide his way up, throw one down low, and it was anticipated and then scooped off the turf by Ty Keekley. Long pass up at midfield, Ethan Buskey. Buskey goes far side. Still in control before stopping, turning it around, sending it back up on top. Around the perimeter to the near side for Braden Mogard. Sends it down to the near side, takes a return pass, and Mogard keeps the offensive going, but an errant pass briefly slows things down before Josh Torville picks it up and sends it off to the far right side. Quick toss down, behind the net and looking. To the near side for Lobitz. And up on top, here's a quick look in by Buskey. Buskey goes off far side and deep down low. Quick reversal back to the near side. As the noose tightens just a bit, it gets loose down low, and it's up and over the top of Gavin Lindbergh, sending it off to the far side. 3-1, Moorhead here early. 3:40 remaining. Rolling onto the near side, here's the look. Back up on top and around, off to the far side, St. Michael Albertville. Fell behind early, 2-0, then scored to make it 2-1. And here's a quick wrist shot sent on by Braden Mogard, but it just got slipped away by Gavin Lindbergh. And the score remains 3-1 Moorhead. From behind the net, St. Michael Albertville coasting. Back down near side. First right, then left, and here's the dance move by Mogard. Round to the far side, a big hit delivered there by Buskey. Buskey goes down low, sends it in, and Lindbergh is there for the save. And a long pass upfield as the Spuds are back on the attack as they cross over midfield. Here's the rush in. Nearly had it taken away, but it's poked away cleanly. On the return, Schrader takes a look in from the far side. Thomas Schrader setting things up, waiting now for Egerdahl to come on and take his spot as the play goes down low. Egerdahl cutting in towards the goal mouth, but the play stays out on the near side now for Cody Martinson. Martinson waiting. Carter Midthud checks into the Spud lineup as they reload their offensive scheme, leading at 3-1. Off to the far side and looking, run around, down low, deep out of the corner, brought back up and looking in from the far side. Walking his way loose, here's the move in by Storbakken, got turned around, he continues to play on. And now off to Judd, the far side, he shoots it and it's caught, blocked, and save made. And it stays 3-1 now with 2 minutes to go. To the far side. Long stretching run across midfield and off to the far side looking in. Here's the return coming back now near side for Josh Torville. Torville checking the scheme, checking the players. Moorhead making a quick change. Oliver Judd back on. He'll take his defensive spot now as the play goes off to the far side. Here's a quick shot sent on and kicked away by Lindbergh. 1:31 remaining with clock starting. Moorhead with a 3-1 lead. We are just underway from Monticello as Moorhead takes on St. Michael Albertville. Change of venue plans for this event came about as St. Michael was hosting the state track and field event. Moorhead had a very successful day, setting a new school record in the 4x200 meter relay. Here's a big collision on the far side as Oliver Judd comes crawling off the mix and from behind the plate. It looks like everybody started to leave the field, and I didn't see an indication, but I think we're going to go with a timeout. So let's take a break with 1:06 to go on the Ryan Frisch Remax Legacy scoreboard. It's Moorhead 3, St. Michael Albertville 1. Out of the timeout, Moorhead comes rolling on to play with 1:06 remaining. Taking a 2-0 lead, making it St. Michael Albertville made a stretch run to pull within one, but the Spuds 9 seconds later took it back to a 2-goal advantage, and it's 3-1 Moorhead with play winding down. 1:06 yet to play. Out at midfield, Andrew Searles, who started the game with the game opening goal, out at midfield waiting for the ball to come into play, and on the far side, Matt Peters with the long stick. He comes rolling up the sideline. Matt Peters comes rolling it off the turf now near side, and he'll regain his position outside the midfield stripe. To the near side looking, Spuds, Cody Martinson on the near side. Here's Martinson angling down low, back up on top and around. From high in the slot, Caleb Alderson sends it off far side. Spuds are very patient, setting up a possible cut to the grass, and comes near side. Here's the look by Caleb Alderson. On to the near side. Here's the walk-in by Martinson. And as he delivered the shot, that was blocked away, and the chase for it now comes all the way near side as it rolls out of play. 27 seconds remaining. Spuds making a quick adjustment, sending it behind Kaysen Storbakken. From behind the goal, works out to the far side, then hands it off. Comes near side for Searles. Here's the cutter up, and the shot and a goal! Oh, the Spuds worked their offensive play to Jeff Alness, who slipped through, worked his way in for the score, and the Spuds lead it 4-1. Perfectly executed play by Jeff Alness, waiting for that right moment. He found a spot, took the pass, and it's 4-1. The time. Searles will get an assist, so that's his second point tonight. Comes with 9 seconds remaining, and the Spuds have taken a 3-point advantage here, a 3-goal lead at 4-1. And back out at midfield. They'll be waved out and returned, and that's, well, it is a turnover, and it's given back to Brody Odland of St. Michael Albertville. Time running short now. We're in that final second as the horn sounds, and we have played one here today in Monticello as the teams come to the sideline. On the Ryan Frisch Remax Legacy scoreboard, it is Moorhead 4 and St. Michael Albertville 1. So we get ready for the second quarter of play with the Spuds doing a number in that first quarter, leading at 4-1. As we meet out at midfield, the Spuds will attack now right to left as Bo Bitzer battles for the play for St. Michael Albertville. It squirts off to the far side before Ethan Buskey had a chance to pick it up but couldn't, and here come the Spuds. A wind up and a shot sent on hard by Caleb Alderson, and that one ricochets all the way down and behind. Searles to track it down before he will be allowed to put it back into play. Off the far side and looking in, Cody Martinson. Martinson still in control. He wants to set up something down low, and now Martinson does a spin move. Comes back up on top, and he'll reload it as the Spuds set up a new offensive formation. 2 down low, 1 in the middle, 2 up on top, 1 off to the side. Here's the look in by Martinson. As he angles his way in close, takes a quick step. Still in control, Martinson bouncing along near side, then quickly tosses in and back up on top. Here's a look now by Oliver Judd. Judd has a goal so far tonight as the Spuds lead at 4-1, passing it near side for Caleb Alderson. Alderson and the pass from Storbakken up on top, sails high and wide. Spuds catch up to it and bring it back into play, sending it behind the net. From there, the dance move by Kaysen Storbakken as he works his way loose and sends it off to the far side. Working his way up on top. Here's a quick release, a high backhand by Cody Martinson. It actually got too high and off to the far side where the chase goes on. And from there, the Spuds are able to pick it up. Spuds making good use of every opportunity. Here's a wind-up and a shot that bounces into the air and recovered then nicely by Ty Keekley. And it comes rolling back up, and the Spuds again are in position to take it back again. Here's the roll upfield by Colby Creer. Creeber goes down low and sends it. It bounces away. A hard pass that got a lot of stick in it, bounces out of play. Early on, second quarter, Spuds with a 4-1 lead. Here's a quick shot and a goal. Oh, my. He unloaded on that one, Kaysen Storbakken. He brought it in from the near side, took the return pass, and he stepped into it, and Kaysen Storbakken has given the Spuds a 5-1 lead. .10:02, time of the second quarter goal. And the Spuds have mounted 5 here early on against St. Michael Albertville. It came into the tournament play as the #1 seed and earned the right to host this championship game. Ball squirts loose. Spuds go after it, and it's popped up into the air. Another collision there. Players go soft to the side, and it's the Spuds that pick it up. Here's the roll in by Schrader. Thomas Schrader goes down low and picks it up and slams it in, and the Spuds are on a roll here tonight. Schrader set it up. We'll see who gets announced for the goal, but it goes in to make it a 6-1 Lacrosse. Time in the goal at 9:47. Thomas Schrader, 6-1. And another timeout taken by St. Michael Albertville, stopping play with 9:47 to go in the first half. It's now Moorhead 6, St. Michael Albertville 1. Moorhead is on the field and ready and set to go after St. Michael Albertville used a timeout here in the quarter. And now the white-clad Knights come rolling back on to start play with 9:47 to go. But a very inspired Moorhead lacrosse team has put up 6 quick goals and lead it 6-1 very early yet in the second quarter. And so as we meet out at midfield, the play is down and a battle for the loose ball, and Oliver Judd gains control, and then it's taken away by Bo Bitzer. Worked up on top as they take a look. Braden Mogard hangs on. He'll set and look. They're waiting for the adjustment. New player coming in now is Ethan Buskey. That sets up the offensive scheme as Buskey takes it. He takes a look at Moorhead's defense. They're 2, 3, and 1, plus the goaltender, and it looks in. Angled off to the far side. From there, the walk around, and still the look. Sent off to the far side, and from deep in the corner, near midfield, angled towards the near side, here's Mogard. Mogard, liking again, he's waiting for something to happen, something to break loose, and there's the pass all the way behind the net before it's brought back up, looking for a quick release, and it's sent back up on top, and they'll start over again as Mogard delivers it off to the far side. A trip and a fall to the turf by Buskey. Back up and regains composure. Set it now to behind the net, and a quick reverse and a spin around by Luke Erlandson. Up on top, here's a quick I wanted to go down low and skip it in. Could not. Good defensive play by the Spuds to keep the play out on front and out on the perimeter, as that defense was set up by Carter Midthun that prevented the play from going in. Working it around to the far side and looking. And still they keep it around the perimeter, and Moorhead trying to put some pressure on to get the ball knocked away loose. And this underhand toss got swung away and was deflected. I think maybe that the play got deflected behind and picked up there where St. Michael Albertville has control once again as they bring it way up on top. Moorhead leading 6-1. St. Michael Albertville on the attack put on a shot. That one deflected away. May have been last touched by Gavin File. St. Michael Albertville to pick it up. Clock running, 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the near side. Here's the look in by Torville. And the play goes down low, and the Gavin Lindberg is there to steal it away. So when called upon, Gavin Lindberg is there to make the stops. To the far side, Moorhead brings it across midfield and hands it off, and they set up their offense in a wide scheme as they reload. Moorhead now bringing Caleb Alderson up on top. He'll be joined by Jace Blythe. He sets up on the near side, angles down now midfield. Here's the look, and around to the backside. Searles is there. That's kind of home for Jason Searles. As we take a look, his twin brother Andrew Searles is there and takes over. To the backside, and it comes back on. Inside of 7 minutes to go. Down low and backing it around. Here's the walk in, a quick shot and a goal! Oh my, the Spuds are making it all work as Cody Martinson went down low about ankle high and caught a little skip right in front of the St. Michael Albertville goal. And Cody Martinson. And with that goal, the Spuds now lead at 7-1. Time of the goal at 6:50. Seven to 1. Moorhead led 4-1 at the end of the first quarter. Have tacked on 3 more. Play now in the second quarter as Bo Bitzer works it off the face-off and heads off to the far side. Bitzer carrying it all the way along. He got turned around nicely by Jeff Allness. And it's brought back up on top, and Allness in pursuit and changing as a shadow. He'll come to the near side as well. And as they come in, the play goes back out to the Spuds. Cooper Sorby. He comes on to play here midway through, just about midway through the second quarter. So St. Michael Albertville looking up on top. Braden Mogard. Long, low, and it skipped off to the side. He was angling for that ankle shot, and it just missed wide and slipped away. Here's the play now to the far side, looking in, trying to get that long stick to work. Angles off to the far side, and it's passed away. Josh Torville there to pick it up, and he'll set up the offense as he rolls his way back up on top. High in the slot, it comes near side, and again that long, low shot is pulled off the turf by Moorhead's Gavin Lindberg. And with that save, a long pass up. Spuds are on the attack now as they work it off to the far side with Thomas Schrader. Schrader and the Spuds making some offensive changes. Rolling on to play, Jace Blythe, Oliver Judd. And play goes around the perimeter off to the far side, then down low. And from there, Andrew Searles takes a look. Behind the net with him, Kaysen Storbach. And as they set it up from there, up on top, a hard shot that whistled into players, and it got deflected away and stays on the turf. Now lifted up, nearly pulled away by the Spuds, still battling for it there, the scrap. And it's tipped away off to the far side. Now it rolls free. Spuds get there first. Pardon me, but Joel Egerdahl, who's having a good night so far, Moorhead, picks it up. He comes back up on top. Egerdahl rolls his way near side. And with that, Cody Martinson brings it up on, all the way up on top. Sent off to Oliver Judd. To the far wing it looks, Jace Blythe. Moorhead patiently setting up their attack. They have been able to find the right seam at the right time here. A pass that will disrupt play just momentarily. Oliver Judd tracks it down and brings it near side. Cody Martinson tracking it down up on top. He wants to swing one in, but Caleb Alderson backs his way out, gives it off. Here's the shot sent on by Oliver Judd, and that one slips away and out of play. 4:06 remaining here in the first half, and the clock running. As play continues, Searles from down low. Back up on top, and that one is tipped up and away. It was headed off the shoulders of the goaltender, but it slipped away and rolls off to the far side before it's picked up. Ty Keekley working it loose. Setting up now behind his own net. Dylan Layton looks upfield. Layton's pass ends up in the cradle of Josh Torville. He regains his composure. Flag is down. Play continues. As the look goes down, brought back up, and it's swept off to the far side. From there, a quick look way behind the net. In control, it comes near side. And for the Knights, Nate Beeler. Play Torville. He gets sandwiched between 2 and 3 different Spuds before play stops. And there were 2 Spuds there initially, then a third Spud anchored in, and that was too much to cut through. And finally, the play down on the turf, ball down on the turf, stopping the clock with 3:09 now in the first half. Moorhead with a 7-1 advantage here in the first half, and the play will come down. Flag has been picked up. And the play thrown behind the net. Angling his way up on top and delivers it. There's the look in from Caleb Waller. To the far side for Bo Bitzer. He looks in and sends it back up on top, and it comes to Waller. Here's the give and go to the cutter, and it comes away. Bounced away. Moorhead's defense did not allow a shot. As play goes off to the far side, then for Lobitz. Back up on top, Bitzer. Finally hands it off, and Mogard takes over. 2.5 minutes remaining here, first half. Spuds with the lead, a long pass that went high and sailed off to the near side, tracked down. St. Michael Albertville will maintain control. From behind the net, Lobitz circling around, comes all the way back up on top. And he'll set it up from there as he comes near side and in a hurry. Lobitz got enough of a speed. He got tangled up on the Spuds, tried to elbow his way loose, manages somehow to maintain control. His pass up the middle is intercepted, and the Spuds have it on the rush up. Here's a look across, and the hurry in by Gavin File. He gets it down low, and the shot missed. A great save was put in by Ty Keekley, and it comes all the way back out as the Spuds track it down, and they'll take over again. Another hit. This is not getting chippy, but it is getting hard hitting. There's no doubt about it. shoulder-to-shoulder play, stopping the play with 1:37 to go. 7-1 is the count, and we'll be back with more from Monticello after this timeout with 1:37 remaining on the Ryan Fish Remax Legacy scoreboard. It's Moorhead 7 and St. Michael Albertville 1.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
We return after the timeout. Section 8 Lacrosse Championship winner moving on to state tournament. Moorhead defending section champion after a win a year ago against Buffalo that sent them into state quarterfinals. And the competition, of course, at that level is considerably higher than what the Spuds may have been able to schedule during the course of the year. And last year it was a tough start on the state quarterfinal play. But they advance after being claimed the section champion, and the Spuds are back at it again looking for a return. And they've jumped off to a big start, leading St. Michael Albertville 7-1 as play is underway here with 1:20 to go in the first half. Moorhead setting up shop. Play off to the far side, a little ball fake action there by Cody Martinson. He keeps it in the net, brings it around near side, and sends it up on top. Here's the look in then by Carter Midthun. Hand off to Jace Blythe. Ball knocked away from Blythe. Recovered by St. Michael Albertville, and in pursuit a flag is thrown. St. Michael Albertville will continue on the attack as Bo Bitzer comes near side. Bitzer up on top for Braden Mogard. Mogard looks like he might want to switch positions with the player on the far side as he and Lobitz exchange directions, and the play comes back now to the near side. A quick toss down low, and from behind, Luke Erlinson works it around. Erlinson passing up, gets it on the return. He'll step in from the backside, had an opening, and he quickly released his shot. He thought he had a good look, but Lindbergh was there, and he closed the gap on the near side post and forced the play behind, and that brings us down to the 15-second mark. First half has belonged to Moorhead as they lead it by a count of 7-1. Well, a little administrative work being conducted before play gets underway. And now with the whistle blowing, the clock has started. From behind the net, St. Michael Albertville would need a very successful conclusion to this trip. With 3 seconds and counting down there, you're just going to let it ride and go into the locker room at halftime. But it's been all Moorhead. It was 4 quick goals in the first, 3 more in the second, and at halftime, on the Ryan Frisch Remax Legacy scoreboard, it's Moorhead 7 and St. Michael Albertville 1.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
As we get ready for the start of the third quarter, Moorhead with a 7-1 lead on St. Michael Albertville in this Section 8 championship game. Andrew Searles started things out just a minute and 23 in, and it was 1-0 on the Searles goal as he wrapped around from behind and sneaked out in front and slapped it in hard. Then Joel Egerdahl, and just seconds later, made it a 2-0 game before Josh Torville put St. Michael Albertville on the board at the 5:23 mark, and that brought the Knights to within 2-1. But 9 seconds elapsed, and it was Oliver Judd who spent one in, and it was 3-1. Spuds quickly back to a 2-goal advantage. Jeff Allness finished off the first quarter at the 9-second mark, and it was 4-1. It was all Moorhead scoring in the second case, and Storbakken made it 5-1. Tommy Schrader made it 6-1, and Cody Martinson wrapped it around. to finish the scoring in the first half, and we are underway here in the third quarter. Winner here tonight moves on to state tournament competition next week. As the third quarter starts with St. Michael Albertville advancing and going right to left against the Spuds, it is Bo Bitzer up on top, and from there sent around and to the far side it goes to Lobitz. On to the far side, Lobitz still looking for someone as the Spuds defense keeping them way out on the perimeter before coming back to on top. Around the perimeter, here's the look in by Mogard. Mogard trying to angle his way in, does a little spin move to get loose, but is forced wide of the play and then comes around, sends one right in on, and Gavin Lindberg kept it in front of him, picks up the loose and ball in and works it off to the far side, and Moorhead has regained possession here with play underway now. Matt Peters brings it up. Matt Peters, good speed, sends it off. Here's the look in by Cooper Sorby. And as Moorhead will reload and reset and readjust their offense, here comes Caleb Alderson. And then he is joined by Jeff Allness. As they take their positions, and the Spuds have their offensive game plan called, and it comes near side for Cody Martinson. Martinson works his way down. He winds up to shoot, and a good position at the goal mouth by Ty Keekley. And the play comes back down near side. Moorhead still in control as they got the loose ball to come back. A little shoulder fake and move by Cody Martinson as he brings it near side onto the to Oliver Judd. He gets a step and a shot, and he misses it just wide. He was going for that upper far corner, and he just missed wide left. And so with that, the Spuds chase it down, bring it back up, and they're back in business, leading it 7-1 here in the third. Spin move around and looking up. Here's Cody Martinson working it out to the far side, a quick release. And the save hauled in by Keekley, and he takes control and sends it upfield and on to the far side. He went first. That was a short pass, and then the return gets away, and Keekley has to track it down behind the net. His long pass up all the way to midfield where the Spuds take it back again, and here's the run in by Gavin File. To the far side, File looking for the return as he takes his spot in the crease and turns around and heads off to the far side. Moorhead will make their offensive adjustment once again as Oliver Judd comes back on. Joined by Jeff Allness up on top. And the pass to Allness as he takes a look. Leading 7-1, Allness and the Spuds looking for a return trip to the state tournament play next week. Back on the near side, here's a little dance move to get loose, and here's the sprint in, and then a quick toss in, and it got bounced away, but the Spuds are there to pick up the rebound, and Oliver Judd will set up off to the far side. Then up on top, shot goes up and deflected up and scooped it away. A hard scoop off the turf by Keekley to deflect it off to the near side. The Spuds track it down and are back in business. To the near side it goes with Cody Martinson. Fake left, drive right. Martinson gets an advantage, sends it off to the far side, and the ball popped away from Jeff Allness. He was ready to play it and rifle it, but it skipped underneath. And so with that, tracked down and chased by St. Michael Albertville, picked up by Braden Mogard. He'll continue from there. On the far sideline and up. St. Michael Albertville on the attack. Pass is there, and it got knocked away by Oliver Judd. And as he turned to head upfield, it got poked away, or he gives it back. And here's St. Michael Albertville as they'll continue on the attack now as they set up way up on top. Ethan Buskey sends it off to the far side, then tosses it down low, and from behind the net, St. Michael Albertville looking. Here's Lobitz. He brings it way up on top, nestled in with Buskey, and he'll take it away to the far side, then back. He is right in the midst of a defensive struggle, and the Spuds are there to pull it away. On the way up, it is a breakaway. Across, down the sideline, and Allness pulls up short, sends it up. Here's Andrew Searles with the goal. Oh, he came in. Oh, they're going to say no goal. There will be no goal on that play. As he said, The official was right there and spotted the play. So the enthusiasm a minute ago will be brought full again, and this time the goal will count as the Spuds pick it up and rifle it in, scooping it off the turf and in. That goal coming at 7:21. So the first goal didn't count, but the second try did. Jeff Allness, his second of the game. And the Spuds have made this an 8-1 contest. As we meet out at midfield for the face-off. A face-off has been so important, is so important in any of the games that feature such a trait. And Moorhead has been able to control play in that regard here tonight. And with their, I think the count at halftime was that they had misfired on one, and that was an unusual situation, and since that time, Moorhead has been able to pick up and control the face-offs each time out. This time it's taken back, and St. Michael Albertville has control after the steal. To the near side and looking in. Lobitz works it behind the net. Squirreling it around to the far side and back on the wing for Nate Beeler. Up on top to step forward. Buskey works his way off to the near side. Spuds defense shutting things down. Matt Peters coming up with a stop, forcing the play back up on top. As they turn and look it around, here's a quick spin, and it's Spuds were anticipating the play, and they pick it off. Here's the rush up. On to the near side now. Moorhead's Matt Peters. Still in control. He got turned around, and he'll come off, and play continues on now as the Spuds Cooper Sorby waits for things to settle down, players to come on, players to be used. Spuds offensively give it up into the slot. From there back up and to the near side it comes Cody Martinson. Works it first left and right. He'll stop quickly, reverse it back up on top. A defensive whack and a pin try by St. Michael Albertville. Caden Gertzen just cannot get the ball to knock loose, and the Spuds come up with it. Here's a quick shot and a quick release by Caleb Alderson that slips past the goal mouth and rolls all the way down. And play whistled to start with 5:37 to go here in the third. Moorhead has built up an 8-1 lead here on St. Michael Albertville. To the near side, picked up by Cale LaRose. Sends it up. Spuds track it down, nearly get the steal, but do not. And play continues on now with Josh Torville working his way up along the far side. Torville pulling up short of the sideline. Torville now will take control and set it up and patiently work with their offense. Coming out of the halftime, it was so important for St. Michael Albertville to show some ability to score, and they have not been able to do that so far. Here's the play up as Gavin Lindberg reaches in and pulls that down and sends it up quickly. Here's a nice return to the near side, and it bounces off the stick and taken back by St. Michael Albertville. Luke Erlinson brings it on top for Ethan Buskey. Buskey sends it off to Mogard, and he works it loose, rolls it near side now for Bo Bitzer. Stepping across into the slot and back it comes near side. Knocked away loose, but St. Michael Albertville chasing it down. Can't bring it under control. The Spuds are there to pick it up. A hit taken. Play continues on as it rolls up midfield and across and in. Here's the step forward, trying to get around a defender, and play continues on now as they'll bring it back out on top. Moorhead will make a quick personnel change as Jace Blythe comes on, and he'll join up with Caleb Alderson. And on the near side, it is Cody Martinson. Martinson taking a look, angles to the near side. He's got a quick step, and he got turned around. And with that, Martinson manages to maintain control, and it comes near side. Up on top and around. Moorhead maintaining their offensive patience with 3.5 minutes to go here in the third. Off to the far side. Egerdahl brings it back on top. Alderson. Moorhead really is not in any hurry. Here's a long shot that skipped wide and ends up going all the way out of play, and so they'll stop play here for a moment with 3:14 now showing. And Moorhead brings it back. Kaysen Storbakken. To the near side, it comes to Martinson. Martinson tried to get a little underneath that one. He let it sail off the top, and it goes sailing away. Spuds will track it down. And Moorhead maintains possession as Andrew Searles works it near side and then sends it up on top. Joel Egerdahl. Near side it comes for Caleb Alderson. Alderson sends it right out in front. And St. Michael Albertville goaltender Ty Keekley was managed to get it covered up. Play continues on as the Knights come rolling upfield, stepping across the midfield area. And off to the far side goes Braden Mogard. 2:27 remaining third. Pass down low. Here's a quick reversal back to the near side for Lobitz. Backing his way around and down to the far side, a quick release behind the net. Brought back near side, and a quick shot up on top. Gavin Lindbergh swatted it away. It comes rolling all the way back up. And from there, it is St. Michael Albertville in control as it comes near side with Lobitz. He sends it back up on top. Here's a quick shot, and it's deflected. Again, Gavin Lindbergh may have affected where that play ended up, as he just did get enough on it to steer it off to the side, and deep it goes. Brought back now to Torville. He sets up behind the net. Torville taking a look. He reverses and comes near side, goes down off a hit. Play continues on. And the play is stolen away as Thomas Schrader reached in and grabbed it out of the air, and he continues his solid play as he picks it up and sends it upfield. Here's the approach by Moorhead. Winding his way through and down low, it goes to Searles, and it just did skip off his stick, and play continues on. He was ready to send it in on goal. And back up, and play continues on as the Spuds find a way to keep a handle on it. And then have it poked away, and it's picked up by Braden Mogard. 1:06 now showing here in the third, with play coming near side. And with that, we've got a break and a timeout taken. 1:04 remaining here in the third quarter. On the Ryan Frisch Remax Legacy scoreboard, it is Moorhead 8 and St. Michael Albertville 1. We return to Monticello with 1:04 remaining, the site of this Section 8 Championship lacrosse matchup, Moorhead and St. Michael Albertville. Battling it out, Spuds picked up a couple of preliminary wins over St. Cloud and Elk River to get to this championship game, while St. Michael Albertville got wins over Brainerd and Sartell, earning their right to this championship try. As play resumes, we're inside the final minute here of the third quarter. St. Michael Albertville on the attack, sending it behind the net. Spuds trying to poke it away, keep it off to the perimeter. Now send it up onto the near side. Here's the look in by Lobitz. As he turns the corner, he spotted the defense and he goes down. Play continues on as Lobitz gives it off. And Bitzer sends it up on top. And on the run in, 27 seconds to go. Big collision there, and flags come down. There was a huge collision as the Spuds player met straight on with Micah Bunnell. And Bunnell was a bit slow coming off the turf. He's fine, but he was shaking just a bit, and there was no question that the flags were going to come flying. And so we'll see if we can't determine how all of that will shake out. As there will be time assessed. The Moorhead penalty to Oliver Judd for unnecessary roughness. And I think it was a minute that will be assessed to that. And with that, that'll take us into the fourth quarter. With 24 seconds now showing here in the third, play is back underway. Buskey works it down low, way behind. From behind the net, trying to work it loose. It bounces off, and play continues on to the near side. Spuds tried to sweep it in. It scrambles away, finally pulled loose as Moorhead's Colby Creer tried to take a look at it. And with that, the horn sounds and time has run out. We'll head into the fourth quarter of play with a trip to the state tournament on the line. On the Ryan Frisch Remax Legacy Scoreboard. After 3 quarters of play, it's Moorhead 8 and St. Michael Albertville 1.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
So we head to the fourth quarter here in Monticello with the Spuds controlling play right from the start here tonight as Andrew Searles got things started just a minute and 23 seconds in on that goal that gave the Spuds a 1-0 lead, one that they would not look back. And right now as we head the fourth quarter, it is an 8-1 game. Spuds now defending the goal as we look on our right side is St. Michael Albertville. Although they've had some territorial time advantage, the chance of scoring has been limited by the defense and by the play of Gavin Lindbergh in goal. And it's just been very difficult to set up and execute the type of offense that St. Michael Albertville would like to have. They're a high-scoring team. They came in averaging 12 per game, and here's another stop by Lindbergh. As he picks it up off the turf and sends it up to midfield, it is deflected forward. And a battle for it there as they head for a position on the play. Finally rolls free and picked up by Caleb Waller. Waller on the near side, shouldered all the way in by Caleb Alderson, and that brings a yellow flag. Play continues on. Waller sends it. Looks for the return. It stays out on top with Ethan Buskey. Buskey sends it off to the far side. As they reload their offense now to the near-sided plays. Walking his way in. Shot and a goal! A nifty try by Lobitz. And a big lift for St. Michael Albertville as Lobitz gets the counter at the 10:46 mark. And in the fourth, Remy Lobitz makes it 8-2 as they execute and get that shot they've been looking for, and it just did bounce at the ankles of Gavin Lindbergh and in to put St. Michael Albertville on the board here in the second half. And with 10:46 to go, it's an 8-2 contest as Oliver Judd controlled the faceoff but then lost it in the pursuit, and it's picked up by Bitzer. Long pass ahead, scrambled after, knocked away loose, coming back to the near side, battle for it once again. Colby Career gave pursuit. The replay goes now to St. Michael Albertville as they work it around the perimeter. Back now on the near side for Bunnell. Bunnell shoulders away some contact. Shot sent on, and Gavin Lindbergh hauls it in and quickly returns it upfield. On his way up, Colby Career makes his way down the near sideline. And Career brings it back, hands it off. Here's the look in then by Casey Storbakken. Off to the far side, the ball is loose. The Spuds take a whack at it, forcing it free. Cody Martinson chasing it down. Setting up on the other far side. Brought back on top to Egerdahl. And he sets it up now way up on top to Carter Midthune. Hand off on the near side. Oliver Judd walks his way in. Hands it off. Judd there to pick it up. He scrambles right in the middle of it all and forces it out in front and tipped it in. Let's see, will they count it? Yes, the goal will count. And Oliver Judd, whether he'll get the goal or be he was a factor in how it was handled out in front and in. And Andrew Searles will get the goal. And if there's to be an assist, I'm expecting that it would go to Oliver Judd. 9:21. And now it's a 9-2 game. Andrew Searles with his second of the night. 7 different players have scored the 9 Moorhead goals. Searles has scored twice. Cody Martinson has, or Jeff Allness rather, has scored twice. And other than that, the Spuds have utilized all players everywhere. Reached in and stolen. Here's Oliver Judd. Pulls up short. Backpedaling his way in. Takes a hit. Ball knocked loose. He tracks it down. Ball knocked loose. Scramble on the near side. Rattling it around. It comes to the near side before the whistle stops play. Kason Storbakken factored in on that play. He sends it into play. Now behind the net. 9 minutes, less than 9 minutes now showing. Off to the far side, Andrew Searles. On top. A quick release, return then to the far side, and Moorhead will reload it from the far side. Trying to make a little move, and then slips between 2 defenders. Here's the move in by Cody Martinson. And as he goes down low, the ball popping its way loose, but the Spuds retrieve. Play back in, and hauled in by Kason Storbakken. Storbakken looking from the side. Returns it behind the net. Storbakken working it near side. Here's the look in by Caleb Alderson. Alderson still in control. Works his way quickly. Works his way in for a shot attempt. There it is, and it's deflected away. Storbakken managed to get the play off, and the shot just missed the upper corner and slipped away off to the far side, but Moorhead will maintain offensive possession as we go inside of 8 minutes. And the play out on top to Cody Martinson. Martinson's pass near side. Picked off the turf by Jeff Allness. Ball knocked loose, and it's picked up by St. Michael Albertville and Goaltender Ty Keekley finally handles it off to the far. He brings it upfield himself. He's still in control. Keekley brought it all the way out near midfield before he got turned around. And now he has to reset in the goal mouth. Meanwhile, the ball loose will come back to the Spuds. And play will get underway with 7.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Moorhead leading it, 9-2 the count. Off to the near side, returned way up on top. Jace Blythe. Little soft touch pass ahead for Caleb Alderson. Alderson sending it down low. Searles setting it up from behind the net. Searles manages to hang on. Looking up on top. Moorhead on the near side. Here's the look. Jace Blythe continues to hold on. Jace Blythe angles his way in. He steps away from Mogard. Comes back up near and tries to spin away again. Maintaining possession. Gives it off far side. And from there, Caleb Alderson. He nearly tripped and fell, but gets back up, and he shoots it on. Keekley to steer it away. And then the return pass behind for Caleb Alderson. That one bounced away. And the play comes near side. Moorhead lining it up. There's a yellow flag down. A shot goes on. It is blocked up and slipped up and away. Play continues on with a second flag coming. And so we will reset with 6:13 to go. Moorhead with a 9-2 lead here in the fourth quarter. The officials settling things. Braden Mogard listening in for St. Michael Albertville. He is ambling his way to the near side. Other personnel changes being made. And the penalty that has been 1 minute penalties. Braden Mogard of St. Michael Albertville gets a minute. And I thought I saw them indicate a penalty against Moorhead as well. And I think Joel Egerdahl drew a minute. And so on the play, a hurry to the near sideline by a member of both teams before they resume play. Still, the officials, meanwhile, have settled. Players are out and ready to go, and they want to play. But the three officials are discussing and administering before we do put the play down. 6:13 remaining. And as a result, St. Michael Albertville will have possession. And they'll bring it in from midfield. Bitzer brings it near side to Waller. Down deep in the corner. From there, Erlandson sprints off to the far side, comes up short, brings it back way up on top now for Beeler. Beeler works his way in, he hit the post. Working its way loose, it scrambles all the way to the far side and out of play. Some nights are like that. He had a good wide open look and he missed the open part of the net and hit the pipe. It bounced away. Play continues on. St. Michael Albertville will try it again. Another shot and a save for Gavin Lindberg. As he saw that one bounce out in front, he retrieves it and sends it upfield. Off to the far side, the move in by the Spuds. Down low. Here's a shot goes on. That one's blocked away by Keekley. 5:25 remaining. Here's the play, upfield. Keekley holding on. Now sending it off to the far side of St. Michael Albertville, deep out of their own offensive zone before play continues on. An official has taken this opportunity to stop play. And both teams are coming to the side. And so with that, we remind you that with 5:10 to go here in the fourth quarter, On the Ryan Frisch Remax Legacy scoreboard, it's Moorhead 9, St. Michael Albertville 2. Teams are just now leaving side field with 5:10 to go. Play will resume after the timeout. Play is slowed just somewhat here, and I suspect that it's the inevitable result that would seem. St. Michael Albertville has to pick up 7 unanswered goals here in a little over 5 minutes to draw even with Moorhead. And the aggressive style of play that both teams have been using today is maybe taking its toll just a little bit, and things have settled down now with that last timeout call. And we expect that play will continue on. And a poke and a way by the Spuds as they slap that one loose and come up with the loose ball. Cody Martinson works it off to the far side. A big hit there on Searles. He got turned around but continues on in control. Searles getting pushed a little bit farther away before the ball goes loose. And then it's recovered by St. Michael Albertville. The pass goes ahead to the goaltender Keekley, and he'll set it up now to pass upfield. Keekley just a moment ago had the ball in his net and was all the way up near midfield before he turned around. Play comes back near side now for Micah Bunnell. Up on top and looking. Walking his way in. St. Michael Albertville on the attack. The play goes down low. It's sent off to the far side. And brought back up on top, trying to find the angle. There's a shot, deflected away. And that one rolls out of play. That brings our clock down to the 4:06 mark. Hope that you're enjoying continuing coverage of Spud events throughout the school year. Brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Onto the near side. Here's a look. Rolling it around all the way to the near side. Buskey sends it back on top for Mogard. He's fighting off the Spud defender and delivers the pass away, forcing it all the way to the outside. And from there, Bunnell takes over and reruns the offense. On top for Beeler. Beeler nearly got tripped up and fell down. He somehow manages to stay on his feet in spite of the pressure that was being applied by Colby Career. And back up. It comes all the way off to the far side. Now we're down to the 3:05 mark. Play in the far corner. Moorhead on the attack zone. St. Michael Albertville there to squirrel it away, and they'll turn around and head up. Along the near side, Dylan Layton. Underhand pass. Pulled in by Chalik. He'll come up and send it ahead. Buskey with it. He works his way in. He ran into some trouble there, manages to maintain control, sending it off to the far side. Nice recovery by Buskey to keep the play in front of him and keep the ball in the offensive zone with 2:19 remaining. There's a penalty flag, a big penalty flag. As he tried to get around, Moorhead caught up to the play. Caleb Alderson got his hands wrapped in and around his face mask and helmet. And you could tell by the way that the the head and the neck kind of twisted on the play. It was going to bring a penalty, and it did without any hesitation. And that brings our clock down to the 2:12 mark remaining. Down low to the far side, now behind the net. St. Michael Albertville on the attack, wind up, and that release deflected all the way behind, and somehow Gavin Lindbergh thought he should chase that one down. He stayed with the play after it had escaped the net opening, and he was a good 10 yards behind the goal mouth, and poked it farther along before it was retrieved by St. Michael Albertville, and up on front, Thomas Schrader picks up the loose play. Schrader, underhand, scoops it ahead. Cooper Sorby for just a minute, and then had it poked away. It rolls along the turf, hard to bring it under control before the play is whistled down with 1:37 remaining. The Spuds, a minute 37 away from a return trip to state tournament competition, leading at 9-2. And as we watch on, St. Michael Albertville comes up short as Keekley sends it on to the near side, picked up by LaRose. Long pass ahead to the near side for Waller. Down deep in the near corner, Waller. Now a nice spin move by Erlinson to get free. Erlinson comes back again. He puts up a shot, and it's deflected. The recovery, however, is there, and it is Gavin Lindbergh coming up with the save. Gavin Lindbergh has stood tall on a number of occasions here tonight on point-blank shot attempts, and has kept St. Michael Albertville in that department at bay, limiting the Knights to just 2 goals here in this section championship game, a team that had been averaging 12 per game. We are going to count this one down from 41 seconds. As play moves upfield, St. Michael Albertville tossing it ahead for Bo Bitzer. He returns it back for Braden Mogard. Mogard's pass down low, got away. And with 22 seconds to go, the Knights have it back in play as it comes near side. Here's a shot and another save. Another save made by Gavin Lindbergh. And with that, 15 seconds and clock running. On the near side, it looks like St. Michael Albertville will have last possession here tonight as Quinn Twayton checks into the Spud lineup. And he plays now with 6.6 seconds to go. Long pass from behind the net comes up on the near side. Career with it. He's going to let things wind down, and the Spuds have come up with a big effort tonight and draw the standing ovation from their fans. The sticks, the helmets are all in the air as Moorhead claims a second straight Section 8 championship with the win tonight over St. Michael Albertville. Watch now as the Spuds celebrate and anticipate their play in state tournament play. Let's recap the scoring quickly while you watch on. It was Andrew Searles that ignited the Spuds right off the get-go at the 10:37 mark. Joel Egerdahl came up with a goal just moments later to make it 2-0. Josh Torville answered for St. Michael Albertville. It was a 2-1 game with 5:23 remaining in the first quarter. But that 2-1 contest did not last long as Oliver Judd just 9 seconds later made it 3-1. Jeff Allness got his first of the night to make it 4-1. That's where we stood at the end of the first quarter. Kaysen Storbakken gave the Spuds a 5-1 lead at the 10:02 mark of the second. Thomas Schrader made it 6-1. Cody Martinson made it 7-1. And the Spuds were on their way as Jeff Allness picked up his second of the night in the third quarter to make it an 8-1 game. Final scoring came Remy Lobitz for St. Michael Albertville, 8-2. Andrew Searle started the game and finished the game. His goals to start, his goal to end gave the Spuds the victory. Spuds are on to state tournament play next week. And with that, we remind you that tonight's game has been brought to you by Ryan Frisch, Remax Legacy, and by Muscatel Auto. Our final score tonight from Monticello, Moorhead 9, St. Michael Albertville 2.
For St. Michael Albertville, Principal Mr. John Reeves. As we call your name, players, please come forward and receive your runner-up medals. Section 8A Boys Soccer. Caleb Boyette. Braden Mogard. Caden Gertson. Rowan Nevela. Number 3, Rowan Nevela. Brody Odland. Bo Bitzer. Caleb Waller. Ty Kuchley. Micah Bunnell. Nate Beeler. Luke Erlinson. Remy Lobitz. Carter Baldock. Cale LaRose. Luke Vogel. Elena James. Ethan Buskey. Josh Torville. Ben Ford. Jager Chalik. Dylan Layton. Mason Mogard. Owen Schoberg. And Tyler Moreland. Let's have a nice round of applause. Great job, St. Michael Albertville Knights. Congratulations. Now the captains of the Knights come forward and receive your runner-up trophy, Section 8A Boys Lacrosse. Once again, let's have a nice round of applause for the Knights. Now, Activities Director, Mr. Dean Haugo, will hand out first place championship medals to the champions of Section 8A, the Moorhead Spuds. Players, please come forward and receive your championship medal. Number 1, Quinn Tweeden. Caden Green. Joel Egerdahl. Caleb Alderson. Cooper Sorby. Nick Ferendorf. Kasem Storbakken. Andrew Searles. Cody Martinson. Gavin File. Matt Peters. Rylan Hosbargen. Jeff Ulness. Jace Blythe. Caden Oisted. Oliver Judd. Thomas Schrader. Carter Midthune. Gavin Lindberg. Bryton Jose. Colby Creer. Colin Baumgartner. Caleb Pockwin. And Carson Coons. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of Section 8, the Moorhead Spuds. Now will the team and captains of the Spuds come forward to receive your championship trophy, Section 8A Boys Lacrosse. Congratulations, Spuds, and good luck at the state tournament. Fans, as you leave the stadium, if you could help our custodians by picking up any trash.